In this episode of our Sectaurs series, I'm going to be talking about a guy named Skulk. Now, this is my new favorite character. He kind of has like the Starscream personality in the show, which I'm not a super big fan of. But what I am a big fan of is this character. He's very creepy and kind of really unusual looking. He has these multiple eyes. He has big white fangs, and his hands have these white claws on them, which are very cool. And then on the backside, he kind of has this little afro, and he has these studs on his back. Now, I didn't have this guy as a child or as a younger person because he's creepy looking, but now I can appreciate him as an adult. So I got this guy on eBay for like $8. They're really affordable. That's actually what they sold for 40 years ago. So yeah, why not just get him? The drawback is he came with nothing, no accessories, no harness, no nothing. So I'm gonna have to improvise and make something up as I go along. So what I've done so far is I have this Chat Me fantasy sword. Now, he came with like some kind of fly swatter. It's called an arrow, but it looked like a tennis racket kind of thing. He also comes with two pistols, and I just have these two pistols that I used on the Pinsor guy, but at this time I've painted them silver. And for some reason, I have the belt holster from the original Dargon. I don't know where I got this. I probably from some nefarious trading when I was a kid, and I got it off of somebody. So this is a spare harness I have left over from somebody somewhere. It has these two holsters, and basically what this is these are just placeholders that I'm going to use on this guy, and if I get his original accessories, that's great. If I don't, I'm not going to cry about it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these, I have some black zip ties here, and I'm going to zip tie this onto him. And the reason why that is this belt is too short for his waist. I've tried 6 ways to Sunday of trying to get it to fit, and it just will not reach. So we're going to improvise, and we're going to put these zip ties on. So the first part is I'm going to take these smaller zip ties, and I'm going to zip tie the zip tie onto the belt. And I'm going to go in between these two parts so that it kind of follows. And once I clip this, you can barely see that. You're not going to see that very well. I'm going to take a second zip tie, and we're going to run it through this other strapped area. And I'm going to put the actual ratcheting part on the bottom so it's not so obvious here. And I'm going to clip it. I want to make sure I don't clip the actual harness, because you never know, I may get one of these Dargons and then it's like, oh, I have his thing already. So there we go, that's on there. And then the final one is going to go, now if you look, I've looped this through the hole in the buckle of the belt. So that's why I don't need this fourth one. I thought I was going to need this fourth one, but I'm going to try to do this without doing that. Make sure to get it in the right spot. And I have to zip tie this to the very end so that the zip tie stays in line with the rest of the belt. And see, look how that kind of just lines up just right. And now I'm going to wrap it around this guy. I'm going to go through the belt. So I'm going through the belt. loop and the ratcheting part. Make sure to get this lined up properly. And this should get fairly close. Let me twist it around here. That's gonna act as an impromptu belt buckle. And so these guns do fit into this guy's hands, like one of his hands at least. And he can awkwardly hold this pistol. Now the pistols don't fit in the actual holsters here, but that's okay. These are just placeholders, and it lets me know kind of what I'm missing on this guy. Now this guy does have a mount, Tarantula, and we'll do him in a different video. But that is Skulk.